Hi guys, what's up? What's going on? Today I'm going to be doing the review of the new Staind CD, the newest Staind CDs that is. Basically, I will say one thing right away about the CD is it's not your typical Staind CD. At least it's not your typical Staind CD of previous couple years. They have been catching a lot of flack from a lot of people that they've sold out because they came out in the beginning with a real kind of like an edge to them, harder music like a lot of bands do nowadays, but they were one of the ones with the Mud Shovel days and Dysfunctioned, real good CD, excellent CD. It's harder, good music on this CD. I will honestly have to say I haven't really been a huge Staind fan. Like I said, the Mud Shovel song I liked a lot when it first came out, but then they went into the slower stuff with, Outside and other stuff like this one here, The Illusion of Progress, slower. It's a lot of slower stuff, but it's still good. I'm not taking nothing away from it. Still good. Still very good stuff, but just not what I would consider really, really good. Like, I like a lot of harder edge type music, but a lot of bands tend to do that, and they come out, they're nice and hard in the beginning, and then they get a couple songs played on the radio, and I don't want to use the word sellout, but I don't know what else to really call it. I'm not blaming them because it sells them CDs. Whatever makes them more money, they got to do. They got to go towards that, which I understand that. But Staind did that for a long time, and they slowed up their music, and their music was played on the radio. And it was good stuff, but just wasn't my type of music that I liked, So I kind of got away with them. Then I don't know if something happened or whatever, but then Aaron Lewis went on his own and did his little unplugged acoustic thing not long ago, and I liked that. I enjoyed that because Aaron Lewis is so much of a huge talent, huge talent. If you ever have a chance to see him live or watch his acoustic stuff, great stuff. And he'll just do he'll call the crowd and say, think of a song, whatever, and they yell something and he just starts to play it. Excellent talent song. The guy's great. But anyway, enough about that. We'll get back on to the newest Staind CD, which is just their self-titled album, Staind. If you have a chance to pick it up, go ahead and pick it up. It is well worth the money. I would suggest getting the deluxe edition, and the only reason I say to get the deluxe edition because it comes with the regular CD and the DVD documentary comes with it, which is the documentary is basically a whole making of the CD, and you get to see the band working together, or in this case not working together. I didn't realize they didn't get along with each other that well, but they do not like each other. It's kind of weird. They have a very, very strange relationship. The whole band does, but nonetheless, very good. The CD or the DVD is very good. I've watched it twice already, and I do like the behind-the-scenes stuff. I've always liked that kind of stuff, where it's just the band talking, and you get to hear what goes on that you wouldn't normally hear. We hear basically the finished product, but that's it. We don't hear in between. We don't hear them rehearsing. We don't hear them practicing, but they don't really practice in this. But the funny thing with this whole CD is it was recorded all individually. Like the guitarist, they recorded by themselves. Aaron Lewis did his stuff by himself. They tried to do it together and it didn't work. You need to see the DVD. It's very good. Very, very good. Anyway, this whole CD is excellent. I will say that it goes back to like their roots, I would say. Even Aaron Lewis says that. It's kind of their hardest stuff in a long, long time. Very good. Very, very good. Not everything on it's hard. I mean, I do see some radio play songs on here, and that's fine. But, like I just said a while ago, I love their harder stuff, yet my favorite song on the CD is the slowest song on here. It's crazy. I don't understand it. But the very last track on here, it's called Something to Remind You. Awesome song. It's just in a guitar and Aaron Lewis singing. Great track. You have to check this CD out. Very, very good. Okay, I'll go through the track listings here. The very first track is called Eyes Wide Open. Awesome beginning track to the CD. It's got a hard edge to it. Very good beat. it's actually very good. It's one of my favorites. It's not my favorite, but it's one of my favorite songs. The second favorite. Very good song, especially opening up the CD with that song. Very, very good. Of course, the second track on there is Not Again, which I like the song a lot. I don't want to take any flack for this, but I'm getting tired of it already. The radio, you know how they are. They tend to overplay things. It's still a great song, and I love the song, but the radio just plays it over and over and over and over, and you hear it like 20 times a day a lot of times. It's still a good song, but overplayed, well overplayed. The next track on there, number 3, is called Failing. It's good. It's a little bit slower song, but it kind of reminds you of an Alice in Chains song. And, Aaron says that. They talk about that in the DVD, actually, too. But it kind of reminds you of an Alice in Chains song. It does. It's still a good song, but it's okay. The next track, it's called Wannabe. Very good, very good. It's kind of funny. Kind of sounds like a little mix of Korn and Fred Durst kind of mixed together, kind of balled up into one. Got a little rapping in it. Aaron actually does some rapping in it. It's very good, very funny, amusing. But again, on the DVD, you hear the reason behind the song. I'm not going to say too much. I do want you guys to check out the DVD if you get a chance to. It's very, very good. It's awesome. Actually, I think somebody even streams it right now on YouTube. So check it out. Just look it up on there, and you'll see. Next track, Throwing It All Away. Another slower song. Kind of reminds me of, if you're into Seether, kind of reminds me of the slower Seether stuff. See, Seether, well, I'll get into that later on, but Seether is my favorite band in the world. I have everything they've ever done, even going back to Sargon Gas. But they've done the same thing that most bands do. They came out with a hard edge. Their first couple albums, awesome, hard. What makes me be a fan is that. Then they come out with the stuff that they're coming out with right now. And I'm disappointed, to say the least. But anyway, Throw It All Away. Kind of reminds you of a Seether song. It's got the same type of groovy little chorus, but it's good. It is good. It is good. But a little on the slower side. Next song, Take a Breath. It's a good radio play song. I can see that coming on the radio here. Probably the next track. I'm guessing, because it kind of sounds like something you would hear. It's still good. But it's and it has a little bit of screamo in it, actually, believe it or not. But it is very good. It is good. Okay, next song is The Bottom. Slower, yet another good radio play song, I think, but still good, still good. Next song is called Now. Very good song, very good song. A little on the harder side. It's got a good sound to it, awesome drum beat to it, kick-ass song. The vocals in the song, great. Aaron's got awesome vocals. Well, you already know that. If you're checking this video out, I'm sure that's what brought you here. Aaron Lewis and Stained, very good vocals. Second to the last song, third to the last song, sorry. No, second to last. Paper Wings. Good tune, very good tune, very good tune. Harder. It's got an edge to it. The chorus is a nice catchy chorus to it. Sounds like the older Stained, it really does. That song, Paper Wings, is a good song, good song. Once you hear it, you'll like it. It's if you like the older Stained, because it kind of sounds like that. Very good groovy song. Then you have, like I said, my favorite song on the whole CD, which is the slowest song on the CD, is Something to Remind You. And I know I was just bitching a couple minutes ago about the slower Stained. I don't understand it. Okay, not into the real slow Stained, but doesn't get much slower than the last song on the CD called Something to Remind You. Awesome, awesome, awesome tune. Just Aaron and a guitar, slow. Very, very slow. Awesome song, though. You got to listen to it. Lyrically, brilliant. Brilliant. But anyway, there's my review, guys. Check it out. It's their self-titled CD, just Stained. Awesome. Ain't that awesome? I'm going to get that tattooed on me. I want that. That figure is great. Badass, man. Very badass. Whole CD is excellent. Pick it up. I really recommend it. Very good CD. If you're a Stained fan, especially if you're a Stained fan of old, check that out. Very good. Maybe you're a Seether fan like myself. If you like the old Seether and you still like the new stuff, but you kind of favor the old stuff, check this CD out. You need to check this out. Very good. Like I said, going back to the roots, and that's what they tried to do with the whole CD. So having another CD follow up to this, it's going to be hard to do. I think this is number 5 right now in the world. I believe. I could be wrong on that. I know it's selling very well on iTunes. But check it out. Yeah, check it out. Very good. Aaron Lewis is brilliant. And the rest of the guys are too. But anyway, That's enough. Very good CD. Check it out. I recommend it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's definitely a 9. Awesome CD. Awesome. Check it out, and thanks for watching, guys. See ya.